where are the libertarian billionaires? Where are they? I mean, the Republicans have their billionaires supporting them. The Democrats have their billionaires supporting them. Where's our billionaires? I mean, seriously, where are they? I know of 2 libertarian billionaires, or I guess 3 libertarian billionaires. There's the Koch brothers. I mean, one of the Koch brothers, David Koch, ran as the vice president of the Libertarian Party. I mean, we had him. We had him. And then we screwed it up and he went away. Now the Koch brothers are supporting libertarian leaning Republicans. I mean, we had him. And then there's also Peter Thiel, I think you pronounce his name, Theil, founder of PayPal. I suppose that he's also come out to be a libertarian, but I don't hear him funding any libertarian candidate at all. None. Not even any for local dog catcher. Why is the Libertarian Party not cultivating these billionaires, these millionaires, these multimillionaires, these multi-billionaires who are libertarian and getting them to fund our party, to if not even run for office? I mean, Republicans have a multi-billionaire right now running for office. The public's okay with that. In my home state, Senator Cole, he's now retired, but Senator Cole was a multi-millionaire, and he ran for office on the Democratic ticket, and people didn't have a problem with that. Now, of course, the Democrats don't have a problem with rich people running on the Democratic ticket. It's when they run on the Republican ticket that, oh my God, this is so horrible. I mean, they're just hypocrites. I mean, John Kerry, I mean, what a freaking gigolo he is. He's not rich. His wife is rich. His wife is the heiress of the Heinz, as in Heinz ketchup, that fortune. JFK, rich kid. I mean, his father pretty much bought the election for him. Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt, super rich person. It's just amazing how the Democrats put down rich people and yet hold up some of the richest people in America to have ever existed as their ideal, when it's just the hypocrisy. It's just the hypocrisy. And I bet you the Democrats don't even see it. They seem to have a selective blindness about this. Now, Republicans, they almost feel guilty when they have a rich person run on their ticket. They love celebrities running on their ticket, but rich people, they seem to have a guilty aspect to that. And the Democrats play on that guilt. But that's besides the point. Where's our billionaires? Why is not the Libertarian Party making an orchestrated effort to get these to be our financial supporters, to get them to put their money into super PACs? I mean, think what would have happened if Gary Johnson had a super PAC that spent, say, $100 million advertising him on the media so that he could gain the 15% in public polls to be part of the presidential debate. I mean, I know some libertarians really, really hate when people like me point this on out, but money does matter. You can't win elections on just ideology. You have to have money backing you. You have to have volunteers backing you, although they get the volunteer part, but they don't get the money part. They don't seem to get the money part. I mean, I've never heard of an orchestrated effort by the Libertarian Party to cultivate rich libertarians, to pamper them, to play to their ego, to get them access to our candidates one-on-one so they can get to know them. They do that all the time in the Democrat and Republican Party. I mean, the WikiLeaks, just recently they talked about a major donor to the Democratic Party, but he didn't want to be treated like a normal donor. In other words, he didn't want to just be sent a form thank you card. Thank you for your dollars. We'll spend it however damn well we want to spend it. They want influence. It's called the donor class, in case you don't understand American politics. There's a donor class. There's super rich people who give a lot of money to the political parties, and in exchange they expect special treatment from the political parties. Excuse me. Now some of that is concessions for their businesses, but a lot of times it's just being pampered. They want to be able to talk to them. They don't want to just be in the receiving line shaking their hands. They want to be on the other side of the receiving line shaking other people's hands that come to meet the politician. Is that right? Is that wrong? Boy, I love the Libertarian problem, a Libertarian Party, to be able to wrestle with that problem. Oh, I mean, it's like the rich person complaining about taxes. A lot of people like to be able to make those complaints too. But there are libertarians out there who are rich. We gotta reach out to them. If this channel were to take off, and I were to get 500,000 subscribers, and gain on average like 100,000 views per video, I would be raking in very likely in the neighborhood of $1 million a year. Possibly from just AdSense alone. Very likely not just from AdSense. I'm going to be coming out with a series of fundraising ideas, videos talking about it, on how we can get funding for YouTube, libertarian YouTubers. And I think that's a much better way of getting funding because, unfortunately, libertarian YouTubers commonly talk about controversial and sensitive topics, war, disasters, political conflicts, tragedies. And YouTube has made clear that they don't want us to talk about that because they have said they will demonetize your videos if they do. I've had at times up to 20% of my videos demonetized because I talked about controversial and sensitive issues. And that really depressed me for a time. And then when they came on out and talked about doing this, I personally think it is because they're trying to get into China. They're trying to brown nose their way into that totalitarian nation by saying, we'll censor people's speech in exchange for getting you access. In this video, I talk about it. But getting back to the point that this video is about, where are the libertarian YouTubers? I mean, where are the rich YouTubers? Where are the billionaire YouTubers, the millionaire YouTubers? There's got to be them out there. Why aren't we cultivating them? There's so many things. I really wonder what the National Libertarian Party is thinking. Where are their priorities? The stuff I hear from them at times seems like they get fixated on the wrong things. I mean, it's been a few years since they've done this, but I remember the time when they probably said that they're the only political party that owns their building. And my reaction to that is, who cares? I think that if we can, us libertarian YouTubers can gain in celebrity status. One, we can become rich ourselves, and we can start funding the libertarian movement as each one of us thinks is the right way to do. I don't believe in a central organization, central control. I do not believe the National Libertarian Party should dictate how money should be spent by the libertarian movement. I think that's really wrong. But in the same breath, I think that the National Libertarian Party needs to make an effort to try to bring in these rich libertarian into the fold. In casinos, these people would be called whales, and you have employees that are just, their job is just to cater to these whales, to get them to come to your casino. When they're willing to sit down and gamble $1 million in a night, the casinos is a no-brainer to kiss up to these people. Casinos commonly fly private jets out to fly in the whales. They give them their penthouse suites. They give a lot of perks, and some of them are very likely not legal. Prostitutes, drugs, I would not be surprised by that at all. Not that I'm saying that the Libertarian Party should be hiring prostitutes and giving drugs to rich libertarians, but we should take a page out of casinos' books on how to cater to whales. Maybe hiring someone who catered to whales for a casino to work for the Libertarian Party to bring in whales for it. I don't see how it could hurt. I can't see how, oh my gosh, you have someone like that when the Democrats and Republicans probably have whole teams of people set up that way. Anyways, where are the libertarian billionaires? We could sure use them this election. In this video here, just today I released, I talk about how one political action committee for the Democrats, the League of Conservation Voters, has spent so far $40 million trying to get Green Party members and Libertarian Party members not to vote Green or Libertarian, but because they think, due to their conceit, they think that if they're not voting for them, they're going to vote for Hillary Clinton. But that's just one pack. And right now they're about to roll out another campaign of spending $2.6 million to try to dissuade people from millennials from voting Green or Libertarian. I doubt Gary Johnson's entire campaign had $40 million. We've got to start cultivating money in the Libertarian Party. Sorry, it's just the way it is. And one of the ways of cultivating it is to cultivate rich libertarians and getting them to donate, letting them select what they would like to donate to, how they like to do it. Don't give them control of the party. I'm not talking about that. But if they want to fund county chapters of the Libertarian Party, if that's what floats their boat, fine, let them. I mean, it's better than not getting them to fund anything. We should have getting them together for super PACs so that when we get a candidate out there, they have medium muscle behind them. This is a problem that we have to address in the libertarian movement, just not within the Libertarian Party, but the libertarian movement itself. Something to think about. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, if this is the first time you've been to my channel, please subscribe. Because I sometimes release videos as news breaks, and sometimes more than one video at a time. If you'd like to be notified when a new video comes out, to the left of the subscribe button is a bell icon. Click on it, and you can pick between two types of notification, text and email. Also, when my mailing list gets to 100 subscribers, I'll start producing a weekly unlisted video where I reply to selected comments posted to last week's batch of public videos. If you'd like to receive that reply to comment video, in the description below there's a link to the mailing list sign up form. Please subscribe. Now, have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye.